There he is. Oh, oh man. Well, these new innovations with all these swim baits, it's unbelievable out there how lifelike they look. They swim unbelievable. And guess what? The fish just love them. Here's one right here. He's not stopping. Oh, goodness. We've got him up on the flat, and what I'm doing is I have a lot of mullet around. So when I saw this mullet up on this oyster flat, I said, okay, what baits could I use that would really attract him? Because my water's super clear, and the bait, you know, I mean, he's got to look really realistic because the water's so clear and there's so much bait. So what I did was I tied on a swim bait, and these swim baits, literally you throw it out and you just retrieve it. You do nothing with it. You just throw it out and a slow, steady retrieve to keep it off the bottom. And man, let me tell you something. These fish will eat them up like crazy. I got them almost worn down now. There you go. Oh, look at this. And I'll tell you, this just shows fishing swim baits how aggressive these fish will be. Oh my gosh, let's see. I gotta watch where I stick my hand. I'm scared to stick my hand in his gills. Look inside of his mouth. He inhaled that entire bait. That is why you fish swim baits. The aggressive bites are just off the chart. Whew, I'm gonna have to see if I can get the hook out of him. Okay, let's see. Okay, got it out. Awesome, look at this bait. You don't think that's the perfect size bait fish for these beautiful reds? He's right about 27, 28 inches. Awesome, I'm telling you, you gotta get some swim baits. There's a bunch of them out there in the market and they all work really well. All right, let's let him go. Fishing swim baits now are real popular, especially coming into the saltwater. Inshore, redfish and speckled trout love them. And the good thing is some of these new style swim baits come with a little split ring on there, so you don't have to tie a loop knot. All you have to do is just tie a regular fisherman's knot. You go through the split ring, spin it about maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, go back through the hole that you created, and then come back through the other hole you just created. Take that tag in, cinch it down, you'll cut that piece of tag end off of there, and that bait will run true and trot every time. Beautiful bait. Oh, there he is. Oh, oh man. Okay, y'all. Now what we've done is, I said, let's come out and let's try the same exact type of technique, but out on a reef. The difference is now, right here, where you see this pole in front of us, we've got a reef that comes up and runs along these little sticks right here. And that reef is submerged, and these fish are just sitting on that reef. They've got drums swimming all over the place. And that's letting me know we got life out here. There's mullet. And if you're gonna mimic a mullet, there's no better thing than a swim bait. That is for sure. These reds are just eating this bait. Oh man. Get my net. But I'm gonna show y'all how aggressive that these fish are. All right, we've already caught other fish with them, and this one just goes to show it's just replicating it. You always have to make sure that you don't stick your hands in the fish's mouth until you check where that hook is, because that hook will get you if you stick your hand in there. Okay, he's on that side so I can get him here. Okay, now look, you saw me just scoop him up. Look how deep. That just shows you how much this imitates a lifelike mullet. They're gonna eat that thing as normal as they can because they don't have any doubt whatsoever about that bait being a real fish. Man, that's awesome. Get that hook out. We'll be able to get him back in the water quick. Here it comes. Oh, look at that. Oh man, that swim bait. Boy, I don't even have to do any trickery or fooling myself. The bait does it all for me. Oh man, this is awesome fishing and an awesome technique. Oh man, that's pretty cool. Beautiful fish. Wow. Let's get him back in the water. Go back in there. Oh, and what's really cool is we have sheephead and drum swimming all around us. So we know that we have a lot of life in this area. And when you see that and the mullet up on the surface, you know you can fish these kind of baits. Now these work during tidal situations too. When the tide's moving, they work great also. But those times when it's kind of tough and you're fishing inside the marsh or out here, out on these reefs in open water, you want to make sure that you can use a bait that is as lifelike as can be to where we can fool those fish, because when the tide isn't moving, fish don't feed. And if they're not feeding, you have to make them eat. And the way to make them eat is use an extremely lifelike bait like this. Unbelievable.